YouTube. What is up, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, and this is another episode of My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politic with me, honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig. The world. We are blessed, giving y'all the content, and yet again, my allergies is messing with me, but we're gonna keep this shit rolling. We are blessed yet again with another 24 hours, so use yours wisely and accordingly. There shouldn't be nobody hating on any man, woman, or child, because why? We are blessed with another 24 hours, so use yours wisely and accordingly. Whatever you're going through, just remember, it could be a lot worse. I'm sure you've been through worse, and as we're listening to this right now, and as I'm speaking, there's people going through a lot worse as we speak. There's a lot of people that didn't wake up this morning. There's a lot of people that are hearing that they're going to the courtroom and they're going to hear life with no parole. There's a lot of people going to the doctor's office and hearing that they only have a certain amount of time to live because they have this and this and this diagnosed. So I said all that to say this. It could be a lot worse. So use your blessed 24 hours that you are blessed yet again with today wisely and accordingly. Now, if you're on the fence of subscribing and hitting that bell to my channel, it's all right. Check out my playlist and you'll see my earlier content, and you'll see that I'm still pushing the same narrative, and that's positivity and giving belt to ass to the effort. Now, I'm not going to take too much of y'all time this morning. I just want to go back on, giving my thoughts and my opinions on, the young king, BloodhoundQ50. I hate to put this out there, but I just, I don't want to jinx him or nothing, but I feel like he's already, every day, the moment he opens his eyes to the moment he closes them, he's jinxing himself. So, I'm just putting this out there for awareness to all the people that look up to him, the younger generation that look up to him, the likes of him and Lil Jeff and all that. May he rest in peace. And then may all the people that he allegedly deleted, may they rest in peace, and condolences to their families. Now, BloodhoundQ50, I feel like he's definitely living on borrowed time. Get back has no date. He may be locked up forever or get locked up forever, or, he may end up getting deleted sooner or later, or he may end up getting deleted for something else, or OD, because, he's heavy on the drugs. He might OD. That doesn't take the fact, that doesn't take away the fact that, get back has no date. Somebody close to him, his family, can get that. You know what I'm saying? And, I feel like, he took from the wrong person, man. That bull out in Miami, I don't know his name, but he ain't nothing to play with, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like he's on borrowed time, man. All those youngsters that look up to BloodhoundQ50, that's no way to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's getting lucky. Right now, he's moving militant. But at what cost? At what cost does that come with? There's no peace of mind. Shout out to them AMF dudes, man, those brothers, man. They really trying to make a way for these youth out here, man. But it's like, where's the structure? Where's the accountability? I know he's a young grown man, but it's like, where's the accountability? Where's the structure? Where's the older figure that be like, hey, stop doing this? Because I know you guys are tired of looking over your shoulders from this LA trip, this Florida trip, this studio trip. You guys is in the back of your mind, is this the back door? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? That's no way to live, man. And for you youngsters, take heed on this. You think this is all fun and games. Everybody want to put Lil Jeff as their profile pic. But would you want to be in Lil Jeff's shoes? No, you wouldn't. He no longer here. And if he was here, he'd be under the federal prison. Do you want to be in his shoes? Everybody thinks it's cool to be a killer. It's not cool. You want to have freaking nightmares and dreams about the people you deleted? That's not cool. You want to always look over your shoulders and understand that, damn, get back has no date. That's no cool. What BloodhoundQ50 is doing, he's not honoring his life. And he thinks this shit is a video game. He probably thinks he could respawn after this. Who knows? All that lean and all them perks going to his head. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I mean? Never touched the lean like that. But the perks, come on, man. I felt like I was invincible. You know what I mean? I used to mix the perks with the football Zanny Blues. You know what I mean? Perk 30s, that is. Not those little 10s and breaking them up. I'll crush them whole Jones. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. He thinks he's invincible. And on top of that, he's been getting lucky because nothing's been happening to him. You know what I'm saying? You know? BloodhoundQ50, you won't ever see this, and you always say you don't want no older people preaching in your face. That's fine, young king. That's fine. But you're living on borrowed time, young king. There's only a matter of time that your ways is going to catch up with you, bro. Or if they don't catch up with you, it's going to catch up to somebody that you love that's real dear to you. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's just how life works. You know what I'm saying? You know, all these youngsters, man, they want to be in the street, man. They think that shit's cool, man, until it's wartime. Until you run across a group of individuals that don't care about you got little babies in the house, that don't care if that you're only 14. They don't care about none of that. Everybody wants to be a gangster until you have to, some people come and get you, snatch you up, wee hours in the morning, and you in your underwear and no freaking socks or shoes on. They drag you in that cold ass, empty ass room for hours and hours on top of hours until you break. Everybody's a killer then. Everybody writing them captions then. Everybody want to mimic songs and say certain parts from different songs until them people get up with you. And I'm talking about the law enforcement. And they apply that pressure, and everybody is a gangster until they go in that room. The majority, that is. Can't say everybody, but the majority, a good portion of people. So with that being said, man, BloodhoundQ50, you may never see this, but at least I'm putting this yet again in the universe. You are living on borrowed time, and you must be thinking you are delusional to think that you ain't gonna have to answer to that. That big ass piece you got, man, you're gonna have to answer to that. Like, I felt like, yeah, he took from so many people and countless of people we don't even know about. But that right there, bro, I feel like that right there it sealed his fate right there. You know what I mean? Maybe his fate was already sealed. But I'm talking about, like, come on, man. Yeah, he's been getting lucky so far because he moves right for right now. But it comes at what cost, man? Why you think that man is always on top of the shit he's probably done in the scene? He has to stay medicated. But now he's really got to stay medicated. But being medicated, be on point. You don't know what studio session or what link up with what streamer is the back door, bro. That chain, that big ass chain he took with that Mother Mary, Virgin Mother Mary piece, like that's sealed his fate right there. Like, you think an individual like that with that type of money is gonna let that shit slide, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's probably over $100,000 chain, bro, not including the piece. So somebody playing with that type of bread, do you think you want to be on their bad side, let alone rob them and humiliate them and then flaunt their hard work? They put in all that hard work to purchase that piece, to think about that piece, to go to the jeweler and be like, I want this on that piece. Come on, bro. This is not a video game. And BloodhoundQ50, you're sitting here and you're fooling the youth. You thinking the youth can go out here and do that and get away with it because you're getting lucky right now. But where they feel to understand, they don't have BloodhoundQ50 money. They don't have Bloodhound money. Because let's be real, I say like 98% of all that bread and all that jewelry you see on him, it's not even his. It's them AMF dudes and them Bloodhound dudes that really get to the bag. The older dudes that you see in the cut, niggas on my age bracket, 40 and up. You know what I'm saying? 35 and up. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones touching the money. Those are the ones that have the cars and the chains, man. You know what I'm saying? Not to take nothing from Q50 and them other rappers under that label, but it's like, come on, make it make sense. Learn how to pay attention to the fine print, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. What we doing, bro? Everybody's a killer till it's time to kill. Everybody's a killer till it's time to shut your mouth when the people got you in that room. You know what I'm saying? The whole world done seen how homeboy folded. You know what I'm saying? May little Jeff rest in peace, but they just sat there and watched them get obliterated, bro. No shots returned, no shots fired. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I mean? I'm not talking shit. It's just I'm stating the obvious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bloodhound Q50, you got to do better out here, but I think it's already too late, bro. Especially if you're out there allegedly taking souls. You got 8, 9 hats, man. It's only a matter of time for you. And then on top of that, you're making a mockery. God is still letting you live and breathe and earn and change. And you are not in the hoods in Indiana or in Chicago. You're able to travel freely around the country, you know, eat all types of foods, dress all types of nice clothes, and be in all types of situations that could potentially, you know, secure the bag for you forever. But you out here playing and thinking life is a game. And, you know, sooner or later, life is going to life you, bro. Life is going to get up with you, and it's going to handle you accordingly. What you put out, you're going to have to pay for that 10 times over, man. And I'm done yapping, man. You know what I'm saying? Let this take heed on this, young kings out there and young queens. Do not be like Bloodhound Q50. I'm sure that motherfucker will tell you his damn self don't be like him. You know what I'm saying? And he knows it. That's why he stays medicated, bro. Because he knows that shit's coming sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? And you know, them AMF brothers, man, I feel like, you know, who knows? I can't even say nothing. Who knows what they be saying to him behind closed doors. In the end, he's a grown man. He's going to do and say what he wants in the end. But at the same time, if y'all putting money behind these kids, you know, structure and accountability got to come into that play and come into play too, man. That's all I'm saying, man. There's been another episode of My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politic with me. Honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig, the world. Remember, people, to love yourself out there so that way you can love others accordingly. And that way, honor your life so you don't end up like Bloodhound Q50 and his friends, man. You know what I'm saying? And separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, because life is short and we don't get to respond when this shit is over. You know what I mean? This is not a video game. You know what I mean? And love people from afar, and that includes family. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You can love people from afar. Yeah, man. Honor your life, Q50, because this shit is not a game, and we don't get to, there's no do-overs when we get deleted or when we check out of this program called life. Ain't nobody bigger than the program, and life is the program. Blessings.
If you really think about it, man, it always really been divided, especially when it come to us. You know, I'm just gonna speak the truth. You know what I mean? So, and then we don't help.
That's all I want you to do on here is speak your truth.
Exactly, bro. Smoking and politicking with Giovanni, boy. Yeah, man. But